How's it going, everyone? It's Jdog and Jdog'S DVD Dungeon, bringing you a DVD update for January 31st, 2010. Yeah, I picked up a few things over the weekend. I got some VHS, some horror, westerns. I got all kinds of shit. I went to the pawn shops and whatnot, so what the fuck? Let's get right into it. Picked this up at the pawn shop. $2 yesterday. This is Tobe Hooper's Invaders from Mars. Canon release on the media label, so pretty cool. I didn't have this. I don't know if it's on DVD or not. I don't think so. So I thought that was a good score. A couple of bucks for that. So I watched it last night, dubbed it over to DVD already. Real nice copy, so I was pumped with that. Picked this up too from the comic store. It's a Canadian exclusive release of Death Before Dishonor. This is put out from Star Maker Video, so it's from 1992. This is exclusive Canadian release. So got some 90s action extraordinaire. I don't know, some of you might remember this film. I used to watch it all the time when I was a kid, so good times. Death Before Dishonor, VHS. Right, got me a Blu-ray too the other day. Sure do got a purty mouth. You come hum me a tune. Yes, Deliverance. Make you squeal like a pig. Yeah, check it out. You got Burt Reynolds. All the boys in that. John Voight. Yeah, good film. Watched this the other night. I don't know, looked pretty good. I was telling my buddy, the Changeling, that a couple of the scenes looked kind of shitty, but then he pointed out to me it was a shitty effect, so Jdog's not very swift. What you gonna do? Deliverance on Blu-ray. Right. Picked this up in the bargain bin. Short Circuit Part 2. Little 80s cheese. Johnny Five. Yeah, he's still alive. A little rust bucket bolts motherfucker. Yeah, thought I'd check that out. Little 80s fun. Picked this up at the pawn shop too. Just heard it's getting a re-release. This is The Wraith. Charlie Sheen. Yeah, someone was trying to sell me this a couple weeks ago. I didn't know it was getting a re-release. Good thing I found mine at the pawn shop for $5. Jdog almost got a fast one pulled on him. So I think it was Charlie Sheen's first movie. Yeah, it's got Randy Quaid. I don't know, good 80s fun. I watched this last night too. I don't know, check it out. The Wraith. Yes, got this at the pawn shop too. This is The Swarm. Yeah, also bought the movie book too yesterday at the bookstore. I'll be doing that in like a book video I have coming up. Got a whole shitload of horror tie-in books again to show. Yeah, Killer Bees. They're gonna swarm, just like the Wu-Tang Clan. Check it out. 1978 killer animal movie. Good stuff. Got a little Hammer horror there. Picked this up at the mall yesterday. This is the horror of Dracula. This is Lee's first performance as Dracula. This is, I don't know, I'm not sure if it's the first Hammer Dracula film or not, but this is from 1958. Had a buddy of mine saying it was good stuff today, so I'm going to check that out. That's the horror of Dracula from Hammer Films. Picked this up on the cheap. This is Reanimator. See, this is the Horror Legacy series. I got a whole bunch of these Reanimator and like Witchboard and whatnot. The Anchor Bay, they just put these slip covers over top. And what you got in there? You got the regular Anchor Bay 2-disc release of Reanimator. Not sure if that's out of print or not, so figured, what the fuck, I already got the Millennium Edition. Now I got the Anchor Bay 2-disc Reanimator on the cheap too, so good deal. Got this yesterday too at the mall. The Company of Wolves. Yeah, a little pricey. I don't know, I thought it was out of print. I didn't even think, but they had 3 copies of it there, so this is a Carlton video, Hen's Tooth Video. So whatever the fuck Hen's Tooth Video is. It was put out in 2002. But yeah, this is directed by Neil Jordan. This is kind of like an adult take on the Red Riding Hood story. Got lots of gore. Cool cover. I always remember that at the video store. And there's the action at the back. That's The Company of Wolves. Check it out. I'm going to watch it tonight. Got this too. This is a Horror Legacy series. Phenomenon. Dario Argento. It's like the one with the chick and the bugs. Got Donald Pleasance, Jennifer Connelly. She plays the girl that can control the bugs. And yeah, all kinds of wild shit. I had this under the release of Creepers. And I always wanted the uncut Anchor Bay release of Phenomenon. Well, I got it cheap. $10. And it's got the little slipcase to keep it from getting beat up, so. Also got this. Didn't have a copy of this in any which way. It's a 2-disc release of The Shining. I don't know, they just put a little slipcase on it again. It's the same one that's been out for a long time, so. Yeah, got it on the cheap. What else? Got a couple of westerns here. I'm a big fan of Clint Eastwood stuff. Almost have, well, I think High Plains Drifter is the last one I need to pick up. Next payday. I've seen it at the store and I hit it, so I know where it's hiding. But I picked up 2 Mules for Sister Sarah. There you go, Universal Western Collection. Yeah, it says 2 for $30, but I didn't pay 2 for $30 because there was another copy that said $10 on it, so I took it up to the guy. But it was all crushed and beat up at the bottom. And I was like, well, what's the difference? Why is this one 15, this one's 10? So J-Dog got this one for $10. Yeah, good one. Like the man with no name rides into town, saves the nun. Is she a nun? Well, he takes on a whole army of crazy-ass Mexicans. I don't know. I always liked this film. Watched it with my dad lots back in the day. It's another one. Picked this up yesterday as well. Clint Eastwood, Pale Rider. I think it was 9 years after High Plains Drifter. This was from '85. It had been quite a while since we had seen Clint Eastwood pick up his 6-shooters and do a little gunslinging. Not as good as, well, it's a lot different. Like the other ones are all like spaghetti westerns and stuff, and I think this was the second of his one of like the Clint Eastwood westerns that was not like that was American. Like this and High Plains Drifter. I think the rest are all done by like Sergio Leone and 2 Mules for Sister Sarah, who directed that one. Don Siegel. So, but yeah, always like this movie. It's good times. Clint Eastwood, Pale Rider. Check it out, everyone. And last but not least, it's another sneaky way Anchor Bay re-released a lot of stuff. This is under the Cult Classic film series, Cult Fiction, but this is The Long Good Friday. Let's see. Same Anchor Bay release that would have been without the thing. 4 stars, amazing. It says this is a gangster movie. It's like it's got Bob Hoskins in it, Pierce Bronson, directed by John McKenzie. I started watching it last night. It's supposed to be like comparable with The Godfather and Scarface as far as like mob movies go. So J-Dog's excited to check that out. That's The Long Good Friday, done by Anchor Bay. I got it in it's actually number 7, I guess, if you're collecting the Cult Classic film series. I got a whole shitload of them behind me, so yeah, cool stuff. I suggest you check it out. It's supposed to be good. I'm going to find out. Let's see if it's as good as Massacre Mafia Style, which we talk about on the new Canadian Ferox show here on the 2nd. So, but yeah, that's all I got right now. Gonna have a couple more videos. I got a whole bunch of comics, magazines, books, and whatnot I've been picking up lately. I might do some vids on those. So, thanks for watching. Subscribe. Listen to Canadian Ferox podcast, www.canadianferox.com. Yeah, I'm a shameless plug. Subscribe. Go check out Nick Lert's Movie Barn. Subscribe and sub to him, man. Peace out, guys.